We're here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice. Or swallow. What's this? All right. I'm sitting here messing with stuff. All right, yeah. Or just swallow. All right. The title should be a Kelly Price situation. They realized who and what you are. Or you realize who and what you are. I was hearing that song by Kelly Price. I feel so lost. Don't know why this has happened to me. My clue since rain. I never would have thought it could be. You were someone, someone I really thought I could trust. But my man, you laid and now we play. Couldn't help but hear that song, y'all. But yeah, I don't know if this is about or this is gonna be what this reading is gonna be about. But I did look up a picture for you guys. I don't even think I put the picture up there. That's crazy or whatnot. Maybe I could put it up there afterwards or whatnot. But anyways, I had looked up the Kelly Price situation, and I feel bad that I didn't even put the picture up there. I just went on or whatnot because, I have my moments where I be talking to God and ancestors about, different situations or whatnot, and then we'll just get so deep in the conversation y'all only get a piece of the reading or whatnot because, you know, prep time and all of that. But anyways, I feel bad that I didn't put the picture up there, but I will put the picture up there. And I looked it up, and it said something about in 2021 she had COVID-19, saying that realizing she was noted as being missing, but she wasn't missing or whatnot. It was because she had COVID or whatnot and had healed or whatnot, but she had to isolate herself. As if you don't know, if you get COVID or whatnot, you have to, quarantine yourself, which everybody in the world should know or whatnot since we had a shutdown because of that. Okay, so let's continue realizing who and what you are, whether it's somebody else or is you realizing who and what you are or whatnot. But me looking at these two cards sitting here or whatnot, it looks like somebody is realizing both situations. They're realizing who you are and they're realizing who the person they was messing with is too. Because this looks like somebody that don't take care of themselves, that's not independent, somebody that is codependent. What's good, what's hood, everybody? But anyways, this looks like somebody that was in competition or whatnot, because it's like a whole bunch of conflict or whatnot with this Five of Wands, and it's a whole bunch of people or whatnot. It looks like suitors or whatnot. So, to me, it looks like both situations. You're the higher vibe, and they chose a lower vibe. I mean, just to shorten up the message. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles could be a student or whatnot, but it also could be an offer or whatnot. It's a small little offer or whatnot. So the vibe I get with that is like they got breadcrumbed out they draws. Just to keep it real and shorten up the story. It looks like they got breadcrumbed out their draws. They took a small deal versus the big deal. You the big deal, and they took the small deal. Okay. Okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles here or whatnot. This could be some type of work or whatnot, but I got magic. That's the first thing that came to mind was magic. Like magic, nigga, magic, magic. But anyway, it's just me being goofy. Um, this could be matching with that Nine of Pentacles as well, and then this could be like that trickery, but this could also be like that breadcrumbing too. They got tricked out their draws for some breadcrumbing, and then Coming to find out that it was magic all wrapped around it. Everything didn't stick, like it wasn't legit. It was going to eventually run out. And this is just me looking at the cards beyond what I see before they even come out. This is God's platform. I'm just the MC. Well, the Two of Swords was hidden in what you feel at the same time. Something that was blocked or whatever. It looks like somebody trying to block somebody from having security and stability, them taking care of themselves or whatnot. So this could have been something that you was going through. So that's why it looked the way it looked. So then that's why they end up choosing this small breadcrumb, this small, it's like a quick fix. You know, yours is long and steady, slow and steady wins the race or whatnot. That wasn't um, the beginning or the end. That was just a little damper or whatnot. You know, you started from the bottom, now you're here. Is the type of vibe that I'm getting. But people not seeing it, you know, not seeing the future. Um, the diamond in the rough is the vibes that I'm getting. So this person that didn't see the diamond in the rough or whatever chose a small ticket, and finding out they chose a small ticket. I'm getting the vibes of like if you haven't seen the movie Temptations or whatnot, and when they were trying to come up and everything, and they had, you know, their first recording, and she thought that she was bigger than the program, so she um, gave them up, and they end up meeting Barry Gordy, and then they end up changing their name into the Temptations and hit big, and she felt like she fucked herself. So this is the vibe that I'm getting. So it's like you're a big deal. You're a big deal, a big commodity. All right, we have the High Priest here as well. Like I'm getting like that vibe of, like I said, big commodity, but also like them finding out that they linked up with a trickery person. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody that's not true. Um, Trying to find the softest way of explaining this, you know, because what I'm hearing is horrible. That this person, I found a bitch, a horrible person, you know, a whole bunch of crazy stuff or whatnot. And I'm not trying to go there, but somebody that's not kind, somebody that's not true, somebody that's not authentic, somebody that is full of trickery and lies and deceit. Um, this person got breadcrumbed by that type of individual. And they feel like they effed up, you know. Effed up as far as in putting all their eggs in one basket of rotten eggs. I mean, I'm just trying to explain that this is not a good deal. Okay? Seven of Wands is here in reverse. Demonic energy. But they let their guard down for something that was nothing. Okay? Two of Wands, they gave up their life path. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. You know what I'm saying? They had a choice. And they was told about this choice, and they thought that they were more clever or something like that. You know, but discovering that they were laying with the enemy. Okay. Ten of Cups here. Some type of happy fulfillment is what I was trying to say. Maybe the reason why I just like glazed over that is because this person has surrounded themselves around a lot of demonic individuals, and I feel like this person was told that that's not your friend. Um, that brother is jealous of you, is what I'm hearing. Um, that mother wants to keep you stuck and bound, and this person stayed down with these individuals, and these individuals F this person and wanted to see this person stuck and, you know, bound to them. And they feel like they let things that are good for them go because of the things that this family or this relationship or whatever said. But they said these things in order to keep this person bound. So it's like trying to putting everything together is what this person is doing. About all the betrayal. The Nine of Swords is not out here, but I'm getting Dark Night of the Soul or whatnot. I mean, you tried to help this person, I'm hearing, but it is what it is. You know, you can't force free will. You know, regardless if this person was going to actually just be with you, or y'all were going to be besties, or have a good relationship, a family ship, whatever. Um, it was just a fair conversation that you had with this person. It wasn't no push or pull. You know, this person got mad at you for it. Not necessarily got mad at you, but isolated themselves from you, departed from you. And when they departed from you, they went deep in, as far as this betrayal and now having to face the dark night of the soul. Okay. I got all of that from the Ten of Cups, y'all. Eight of Swords here, you know what I'm saying? Learning to stand in your truth, knowing that you know the truth and the truth is within you, and stop trying to avoid it. I'm getting bias energy. Oh, that's my family, you know, and that's how they are, but they shouldn't disrespect you or delay you. They should treat you fair, you know what I'm saying? Just straight fair. Regardless of what the title is, and I'm getting that this person had to learn that you do deserve the same energy that you put out, and you shouldn't let people um, put out trickery um, in order to better suit them in the process while you're hurting, is what I'm getting with that Eight of Swords energy. What's good with hood, y'all? Wheel of Fortune. Finding out that that made them lose out on their fortune. Not really, but they feel like that. The wheel will turn, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you do the right thing. But I feel like this person feels like by choosing these negative energies has caused them bad luck or whatnot. You know, just bad luck. Let's just say that on they're always having good. They should have good luck. They should have good things happening for them, but God won't give it to them if they're around rugged people and they're finding out about that. They're finding out that they can't be around low vibing energies and be blessed. They can't have one foot in into the darkness and then one foot into the light. You know, they have to choose um, a direction. They can't be lukewarm. We have the Three of Wands here. Yeah, finding out about their life path, thinking that actually just taking a delay on it because going in the wrong direction. And I guess they had to go in the wrong direction in order to figure out that they was going in the wrong direction so they could turn around and go in the right direction. But within going in this right direction, the dark night of the soul comes along with that, as far as all these realizations, facing the truth, the things that happened to you, how you participated, taking accountability all around. Okay. So let's get some hot breaths. We have the King of Cups at the bottom. Diving deep into these emotions and feels is what I'm getting, instead of avoiding them. Healing and reflecting on that instead of avoiding them, and they cause more delays. But let's get some hoppers though. Okay. So this could be like being set down, because I was trying to figure out like the title Kelly Price, you know, situation, and me looking it up, and then her having COVID, but they thought that she was missing, but then they did investigation and she wasn't missing. She had COVID and she had to quarantine. So this is kind of similar to like not necessarily missing at the scene, like feeling like you're not yourself. It's not necessarily you not being yourself. It's more so like a rebirth, like going into caterpillar mode or something like that. I'm getting like the death card energy, like a rebirth. So then we have the Tower here and the Hermit. Yeah. So like the Hermit is like going within, you know, within self and having conversations with God. greatness and ancestors, and reflecting and learning everything that you see what I'm saying, that you need to know that's within inside of you. You see what I'm saying? Your own personal skills. And the tower is things being broken down by God. You see what I'm saying? And these things that can be broken down by God is not positive relationships. You know, we can call them karmic, low vibing, or whatever, but it's relationships that don't fit with you. It's relationships or situationships that God doesn't see that fit you, that need to be broken down and possibly rebuilt, or possibly never rebuilt, or whatever. You know, you move on and you get a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? But this is the vibe that I'm getting, like rest and reflecting and healing within these two cards as our hoppers. Let's get some word messages. Deep emotions, though, because we have the chariot here at the bottom of the deck, like learning the dark side and the light side of emotions and feels pertaining to relationships or commitments or something, or these betrayals and stuff, like not doing it the way you seen it, you know. That's cool if it works for others to meet their lover at 16, or to follow their dreams or find their career at 16. I'm just using the example. Or 27 or 47, whatever. But everybody has their own jush, is what I'm hearing. That everybody has their own time and moment. And discovering, you know what I'm saying, your own stages of life, of who you are, and everything that's going on or whatnot. Because I got a lot out of those two cards too, the chariot or whatnot, and the four of wands. Okay, but let's get some word messages real quick though, because I just felt like we was going in deep, y'all. We got money on the way. Oh hell yeah, I like that. I like that. Money on the way, baby. Okay, they tried to pretend as long as they could. They couldn't control the situation, so yeah, their demons is coming out. They wish the worst. F you. That's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But it's good you know now. It's good you know. It's good you know, though. You ain't got to share that money on the way with their asses. All right, Snow White. I'm being goofy, y'all. But Snow White, pure at heart. The heart everyone wants but doesn't have. You're rare. Okay? They cook a meal and think evil to help their spells. Oh no. Okay. You're by yourself, but you're not alone. God, angels, and ancestors. Guess they wasn't ratchet enough. They hated you since a child. Move on, get out, it's over. And didn't have a drink. So this is just somebody that feels some type of way. I guess that breadcrumbing that we was talking about or whatnot, that little situationship, and now this person realizes who that person is and realizes who you are and everything, but they feel some type of way. They feel like they wasn't ratchet enough. They feel like if they had kids with this person or whatever, they was trying to keep them trapped or whatever. That didn't work. They was trying to cook and all that other stuff or whatever to convince that didn't work or whatnot. That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like they tried to pretend as long as they could, but yeah, they demons is coming out because it said that, you know. So, just to sum it all up, acting on your intuition, being clear of your actions, colored hair, fun hair, hell yeah. Trap house, a place where men and women get trapped into a hole for something. Here we go again. Now you're telling me he or she is just a friend. Same-ish. They keep going in circles. Don't like you, or aunt don't like you. Got a car, got a job, but it's all for show, user. You're telling the truth. 1995, memory of thoughts. Boss busting. Doing you, baby. Honest, God first. You love your angels, love your kids with every best of you. You work hard for yourself. You lead with love. Oh, you're so sweet. Main chick, feminine. Okay. So yeah, like, you know, of course you got haters. You know, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, boo. Alright. They play like they don't know, but they do know. going to show you, coming to act on what they want. Nothing can stop them. They're all the way up. Um, they're the only one to have them. They'll kill you. Not good for you. They will hate to see you blow up without them. New money. Hell yeah. Let's just focus on God and this paper. Okay. Okay, excuse me, because they're weird. I'm just saying FYI. If you don't know, losing, they thought this plan would work. What the F? He is mad. Look out for you. They only want to use you up until they can't. Who gives to you? Now look out for yourself. Take some time out for you, boo. You need some self-care. Dark skin, any height, and bum haters. Bums. Bums. Lack of bitches. Body spells. To gain or lose weight. They be trying to throw spells at you. Somebody misses you so much. They're going to pay for what they did. Road trip. Somebody misses you very much. $1,000. What's this? Don't let them play you shit. You know you have the facts. God, angels, and ancestors. Don't let down. What else? Let's see. God gives you power. You are a powerhouse. God loves you. Harsh truth is crazy. She did a spell on that man. Abuse hidden with hands. Abuse hidden with words. Either way, a vibe to bring or break you down low. They put hands on them. They've been beaten. Like people that are already involved with someone. Bitch, they love married men. Handsome man. What God made. They hurt you on purpose. Tell them you don't have it. That's crazy. I want to dive even deeper, y'all. Let me clear this up real quick. Because we on the road. Because she upset. He upset. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a low vibing male and a low vibing feminine that was supposed to keep divine masculine, divine feminine stuck, is what I'm hearing. And they pissed off because of it. You don't want me? I'll show you. Crazy as hell. Won't you go sit the hell down? Show me that. We focusing on God and His money. My goofy ass. But for real, I just want to clear the board though while I'm talking to y'all and everything, because I want to talk some more about this Kelly Price situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but I need some room though. So, I don't want them all piled up here like that. That's just me. Okay, so let's see what we gonna get. I'm thinking, thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it. I do see it and everything, but I have to use my hands and my eyes to look over here to grab a stack. Okay, I got the nights. I think it's called The Nightmare Before Christmas. Ooh, and that's perfect, y'all, because we're in Christmas season. Cheers to the season. I had did a reading. I had did a short or something like that. Not on here, but I had did a short, and it was the title was A Night Before the Ego Christmas. And so crazy because I didn't even use this deck, and I should maybe I should do one on here on YouTube, but it'll be separate from here. But anyways, I have the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. And if you didn't hear, I was sitting here shuffling and talking to y'all at the same time. So we can get two stones in one term, okay? We have the death card here. We were talking about this, right? But this is a different form. But see, it has a graveyard here. So it's like some type of rebirth I'm getting. I'm also getting like this little ritual magic that they did, you know what I'm saying, to keep this masculine or feminine, whoever you are, stuck. Keep you away from even having somebody and keep them from even having you or having somebody, you know. And I'm not about to sit here and play no damn games because they asses done did these motherfucking spells. Some type of lies. secrecy or whatnot with this page of swords being in reverse. It says a page of needles, but some type of lies. And in this page of needles, it has a mask. You know what I'm saying? Witchery person then wearing a mask. Like I said, with this breadcrumb, with the previous spread that we had out here, um, this person took this little breadcrumb and whatnot because they wanted that fast, quick. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was the right deal, but it wasn't. It wasn't the diamond in the rough. You the diamond in the rough. Slow and steady wins the race. But they put on this mask for this witch or whatnot to satisfy everybody that was around. And this person is thinking about all that shit because now they realize who and what you are. Just to catch everybody up or whatnot. If you need to be caught up or whatnot. Everything that we was just previously talking about. Okay. But we got the Four of Cups here as well, you know what I'm saying? False advertisement. And like I said, I feel like it was some type of magic or ritual or whatnot. Don't those look like some damn potions? Those is potions. And then trying to talk to spirit or trying to talk to, ghosts or whatever, angels, whatever you call them. You know what I'm saying? I call them God, guardians, and ancestors or whatnot. But trying to talk to them so they can get like little rituals and stuff. And this doing behind the scenes. And you knew this. You knew intuitively. Divine feminine knew more than the divine masculine did as far as in spiritually, is what I'm hearing. Spiritual messages or whatnot, hearing God or whatnot, guardians and ancestors. Even though divine feminine may have looked like she was different or weird, she was intuitive. She had these intuitive abilities, how I can't really say, but some type of clairs or whatnot. And she would get these messages about what was going on. And you would share them, and shit, some would listen, some wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And within this masculine, you told this masculine would listen, but then this masculine thought that they could play this game by hiding themselves. But what you know is that this person that was trying to keep this masculine stuff, they knew that who this masculine was. They knew who the divine feminine was too. But they played stupid because they wanted to take places. They wanted to take the place of being a divine masculine or take the place of being a divine feminine by using divine feminine, divine masculine energy. If this makes sense, y'all. Just breaking it down. Then we got the Four of Wands, which is the Four of Candles. This looks like it's a whole bunch of vampires or whatnot. This to me looks like on the masculine side, like from a feminine standpoint, you got people that's supposedly supposed to be your homegirls, supposedly supposed to be your family members, supposedly supposed to be your lovers, but they all a group of narcissists trying to bring you down. Just to break it down. So on the other side, this is on the masculine side. This masculine got family members, homeboys or homegirls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I already said family members, but maybe family members might be significant. That was a whole bunch of narcissists that wanted to bring this masculine down, wanted to keep him separate from his divine person. Same with divine feminine, keep her separate from her divine person, intentionally and on purpose, and bring in like decoys, falsified men and women that could never satisfy you, but keep you up under this illusion, so then that way you won't reach your highest potential. Divine feminine said, fuck that shit. I'll be motherfucking single before I live in hell, bitch. Fuck it. They didn't plan on that. And when she did that, she changed the game, which it, for other divine feminines, divine masculines to do the same. Right? This is what I'm getting just off that Four of Wands. Moon is here. So some type of secrecy being revealed. This moon right here has the same graveyard energy, right? Same graveyard that's right here. Letting us know that what was revealed and what was going on behind the scenes in this, I don't know, zombie town, I guess you could say it like that or whatnot, but spiritually, what's going on behind the scenes inside. What people are not saying, but what you can feel. Okay? Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck in reverse, so it was a plan that didn't work. Okay? And this is what they're like, probably saying. And the title going back to Kelly Price, she wasn't really missing or whatnot. She ended up having COVID. This could have been some type of spell ritual or some type of thing that they was doing to try to bring you down, like constantly doing this. Whatever battles that you had to face or whatnot and you overcame, they were spells that were sent by these people. And these people, whether it was on the other side because they didn't want you talking to the divine masculine, or on your side because divine feminine, they didn't, want you to prosper. I mean, just take however it resonates, but it's on both sides, happening on both sides, right? Queen of Cups comes out in reverse. Emotionally manipulative motherfucker, though. You know what I'm saying? Just what she did. So, like, I'm getting, like, on the masculine side, they was doing these little rituals or whatever to keep him stuck in up under this, to keep him away from you. They brought in a decoy, but this decoy that they brought in, she started wanting to, it's almost like coming in to play a part and knowing that you got to play this part and you're not supposed to fall in love with your character. But she ended up falling in love with the character. She didn't want to be low vibing no more. She wanted to be divine, if this is making sense. So what if I just kill divine feminine out of his mind or from him or whatnot, and I can be the replacement, and we don't even have to deal with this, even though you brought me in because you accepted me because you wanted me to keep him distracted. How about I keep him distracted, but I can be a divine feminine? And that fucked it up too. Because I feel like whoever that was originally doing these rituals on this masculine, which I'm getting like a mother figure, she wanted him to stay stuck to her or whatever, because she felt like if he broadened himself or whatever, then she would be alone and she wouldn't have security or whatnot. Side note. I feel like it fucked it up with those spells because this mother figure didn't want her to be divine. Like, what the hell? Because if you start acting like the divine feminine that I didn't want him to be with or whatnot, then he's still going to broaden his horizon, and I'm not going to get the money. I want the money and security, and I just brought you up in here as a delay. I accepted you because you was good enough for him to keep him under this illusion, and he would always run back to me anyway. He would always keep me in the loop. If he's with a divine feminine or a divine being, then he's going to think for himself. He's going to learn how to think for himself, and I don't want him to think for himself. I want him to always come to me. It's a trick. Okay? So I won't get in with that. Something's been exposed or something like that. I mean, I feel like divine feminine is wrapped up in this, but she's not really wrapped up in this. Like, more like on the outskirts, like you're being talked about in rooms that you're not even in. You know what I'm saying? You're not a part of this. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? And this mother figure knew who you were. That's what I'm getting to. She knew who he was. She said, nah. Because if he leave, he ain't gonna never come back to me. And I'm getting like monster something. It's a movie called something. It's got Jennifer Lopez in it or something. It's called Monster something. It's called Monster something. Yep, there she go. What I tell y'all, she came out. The Empress in reverse. There go that mama right there. There go that mama right there. I don't mean to be so extra, but there go that mama right there. So she came out. I said it. Shit, Six of Pentacles here. So Six of Pentacles could be like, yeah, okay. So Six of Pentacles is like somebody that feels like they're bigger than the program, right? It don't necessarily have to be, but I'm saying it's the vibe that I'm getting. Because it's somebody that's giving gifts to two individuals that's bending down. One has a little bit more than the others. One of them is in rags. But it looks like the dynamic of a parent that has two children. And she, whatever. But we talking about this mother. She trying to flip this reading. But no, ma'am. This narcissist mother would breadcrumb. Would breadcrumb your divine masculine or this divine masculine. And the other one, she would give him more to keep him. But it was just a gaslighting dynamic. You know, it's this mother that did this. Treated one better than the other because she wanted to keep control of them both. But she knew which one was the divine child. So she said, I'll treat the divine child the worst. If I treat the divine child the worst, then he'll want my love the most. Which that's my intentions. And the one that's less than not really going to go anywhere because they don't have that light that this divine one has. So I'll mistreat the one with the light. And I'll treat the one with not so much better to make it seem like this is how you're supposed to be in order to control them both. This is what I'm hearing. But being exposed for who this mother is, what she is. Yeah, she was doing spells. And she did these rituals all the time. She had different things that she would do, different tactics that she would do since they were kids or something like that. She wanted that money. Yeah, she would go and do witchery and stuff in her younger days. And they were supposed to pay out. And then she had them. And it didn't pay out. It didn't work for her. So she felt like she was going to use these funds to secure her. You know, to secure the legacy. And she needed them to be with low-vibing females. She didn't want them to be with no divine female. So when you came into the picture, she like, oh, hell no. I got to flip the script. Mama said, I'm hearing Waterboy, but I got to flip the script. Got to get her up out of here, is what she said. But she didn't want to make it seem like, she didn't want to blow her cover, is what I'm hearing her say. I didn't want to blow my cover, so I just kind of advised him. I just kind of nudged him a little bit. And the tower and the Page of Pentacles is here again. We talked about the tower earlier. Here go the Page of Pentacles we talked about earlier. This is what this masculine is sitting there thinking about. Pissed the fuck off because he like, I let my mother trick me into a falsified relationship. They were all trying to keep me stuck in bounds. And didn't want me to complete cycles and take care of myself and be independent. The Nine of Pentacles was talked about in a previous reading that we did too. And they feel foolish or whatnot. And this masculine feel like he going back to get his shit. Said, I'm going back to get everything that was taken from me. That's right, because I wouldn't be down on my knock, my kicker, because Divine Feminine found out who was all disloyal in her life too. And walked the fuck away. Divine Feminine found out a long time ago about it. And walked the fuck away and said, oh, hell no. They trying to kill me. I'm getting the hell up out of here. Exit left, right. Where are you at? See, I'm getting like, with Divine Feminine, on her side, I feel like they tried to hide the fact that she was intuitive. They tried to play with her intuition. Her clairs is what I'm hearing. See, she went through the same thing, but a different type of illusion of the dark night of the soul. I feel like they tried to play with her clairs because previously we were talking about how divine feminine had these clairs that was unheard of, that nobody around her had, but she had these abilities, these God gift abilities, and would naturally know things that would not only frighten others around her, but would frighten herself, how she would be able to pick up on how to maneuver in this treacherous world is what I'm hearing. So she figured in her dark night of the soul that they were playing with her clairs. You know what I'm saying? Her intuition, her intuitive abilities is what I'm hearing. How she's spot on. You know. It's a vibe. A vibe never lies is what I'm hearing. You know. Okay, what's this car? Hold on, I gotta take a second shot because the car fell. And I don't know exactly where it went. Oh, I can't stand when that happens. And then be looking for it later. But I know I felt the car fall. I just don't know did that last time. Y'all. There you go. Okay. Because I'm like, dude. It was the 8 of Wands in reverse. So this had something to do about communication and networking. You know what I'm saying? Some type of delays. And that was kind of like a delay, even though I was still talking to y'all. Like somebody trying to cause a delay in the message. Then we got justice in reverse. And the 7 of Cups in reverse. So it's not justice. You know, it's not justified. Because judgment is here in the upright. So them trying to cause a delay or them trying to stop this from happening, trying to stop you, trying to stop this masculine or anybody that's divine from moving forward. It wasn't justice. And they're getting judgment for that. It's like trying to take somebody's free will from you. That's not authorized. You can't stop somebody from, you know, loving whatever they love, doing whatever they do, you know, going for whatever that makes them happy. You can't stop somebody from doing that. And this is what they did, this mother. 3 of Pentacles is here. Some type of projects. So now we're going into like violations that they gonna have to pay for. That was done. It's like showing me now, like this mother being in a group of witches. Like she knew what she was doing. Like this mother was a low vibe and feminine. And she had babies, like, you know, like women have babies, men have babies or whatnot, but they were low vibing individuals. And for the ones, you know, I'm hearing this masculine's mother. They had sons. And since they didn't get the ring or something like that, or if they did, whatever, it's crazy. Like, it's like wanting to be queen forever. I want to be the main one forever. So if I have sons, I want my sons to treat me like queen forever. I don't want them to have a new person, a strong-minded woman or anything like that, because if they do, then that don't make me queen in their life no more. So I'm getting. Okay, y'all. So they went and did rituals and spell work over their sons. That's crazy. And kept doing these spirit rituals or something like that. Something about an aunt don't like something or whatever. A sister know what was going on, an auntie or something like that. Side note. They told this mama to stop, but the mama wouldn't stop, or some crazy ass stuff. Like, you gonna pay for that. You gonna pay for that. You better stop doing that to that boy. You better stop doing that, is what I'm hearing. And she like, oh, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, or something like that, or whatever. Mind your business. That's my child. I do what I want to when it comes to my child. Or some crazy ass shit, whatever is what I'm hearing. It's just coming from intuitive. Like, y'all, I'm not messing with no cards. But, yeah, they did rituals on their son or something. Keep their son bound to them or something like that. Play little narcissist games or whatnot with each other to keep the kids, keep them bound to me or something like that. Only wanted them to be with a low-vibing individual, a female. Wanted them to mate with a low-vibing female because they wanted to be crown queen forever. Or something like that, too. Okay. This masculine finding out about everything. Okay. Okay, I'm over here hearing noises. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I heard it. Alright, I got the Oracle here. King of Cups is here. And, Four Wands is here. This is some type of commitment, right? Some type of marriage, some type of coming together, you know what I'm saying? Some type of house, home, you know. King Cups is about, you know, mastering emotions and feels, but also this King of Cups could take a backfire to emotions and feels. And we already talked about the King of Cups. You know, when he was going through the dark night of the soul. Yes, he sees things clearly. You know, that's about like seeing the truth and feeling the truth at the same time, putting the puzzle together. And it was two individuals that walked away in the Five of Swords, right? Grandfather, divine fathers, Hierophant father, Scorpion father. Debut performance, important people coming to see, killing it in the game. And they want your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius sauce, your ideas, your vision, and your know-how. Don't let people play with you. They will keep that play going. Meeting the people you need for your projects. And smear your name around. Try to make you look bad so you will feel bad. Alone, drain. People notice who they are. Bums. People run away. People that was in secret competition. It's like they knew that you were divine and you were divine and you were destined for divine gifts. But if they kept you in low-vibing situations and distracted, then you wouldn't go out there and get it. Then they could sit there and throw shit in your face when they took your ideas in the first place. That's the vibe I'm getting with that Five of Wands. Everything that you came up with, they tried to do it and throw it in your face. They will never stop what God put forth, and that's you. Okay. These cards is going everywhere. Four of Pentacles. This is like you having the blueprint to the charts, like earth, air, fire, water. It's like I said, everything you even speak about, you even being in the same room with these people, whatnot, they're feeding off of your energy, trying to take your ideas, try to go and use them for themselves, and they try to throw it in your face. But the whole time they was trying to keep you distracted and in a delay. Come hang out with us. They don't really want anything. They just want to drain you of your energy. They want your ideas. We got the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here. What about this Queen of Pentacles? You got the Queen of... Alright, I'm getting divine feminine energy with this. But let's see, what else comes out? I'm getting like speaking the truth and knowing where to stand. Like showing it. You know, somebody's learning that from divine feminine. But let's see what else comes out with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, the work. But then now I'm getting something else with this or whatnot. I'm also getting like them two individuals. Because remember, you had a low vibing feminine that was supposed to be a decoy for divine masculine. And then you had this falsified mother energy as well. So take what resonates. You're an angel, or your angels are casting them out, cut. So that could be what it is. And then East Coast style fire is smooth, straight with no chaser. And then Scorpio Thomas or whatnot. This could also be, like I said, motivation from Divine Feminine or whatnot. Because like I said, she went through it. And Divine Masculine is right behind her. Okay? Above your pay grade, not worth your time, and you're humble too. They ain't worth shit. Matching vibes, great friends, a wonderful family is a gift you will have. They also want your Libra, Aquarius, Gemini sauce. You're speaking clear in creation. Okay? So they like how you talk and how you move. You see what I'm saying? How you put the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to stop that for you, but they can't stop shit. They see it. They been done seeing it. That's why they cause delays. Then try to turn around and copy what you already are. You are the blueprint. And they know that. Don't worry, the ones that need to know, they love you. Healing is what you give. You're a good witch, wise one. They do spells, mind, body, and soul. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? They cause delays to keep you distracted. Because they already know you golden. You are a child of God. You trust God and God trusts you. Children love you. Natal chart, tap into your north. So the pressure had to pressure you into tapping into your north node. Look into your natal charts and see what your north node is. Devils lurk and you're killing their asses. And you built a relationship with God, angels, and ancestors. They pretend so they die within. Mad bitches. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if I have any oracles here for you guys. So I think I'm going to have to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the reading. And I'm going to be outie. Bye, y'all.